Hey Em, thanks so much for the chats and the feedback on Saturday, and yeah, really glad to that you're starting to feel improvements, especially so quickly. And obviously, I know with not a lot of practice, and please, that is absolutely fine. Okay, I don't expect you to go down and slave away on the range, or whatever. It's not the kind of person, kind of golfer you are. So I'm completely happy with it, as long as you're doing a little bit. Okay, doing your best, and obviously you're starting to already see results. Okay. What I was trying to explain there as well is that I can't, if it happens as a byproduct, great, but I can't be focused on scores right now. Okay, I've got to get this movement pattern correct, take out all the unnecessary moving stuff. All right, now we can start working on it, and that's what we're going to do starting from today, working on that better striking, even though it is already better, just kind of really now impact what it's like. Okay, touching a little bit on short game as well this week. Okay, moving forward, we can look at and talk about putting as well a bit more, right? Once we're doing that stuff, then we should have a look or or notice a change or a difference in our actual end score. Okay, so again, that'll start to happen by itself, and then we'll also have discussions of how to use your skill set better to bring those scores down. Okay, anything from club selection to target selection to course management to risk reward, whatever it is. Okay, but that's just down the line. So you will shoot some better scores at the moment and moving forward, especially in the next couple of months, but it's not necessarily my focus right now. Okay, anyway, right, so thanks for the feedback. One of the things you said, you'd lost so much distance, so I'm so glad that we are picking up distance, starting some good drives again. That's a really good sign. It means that we're getting a little bit neater and more efficient on the backswing. It means that we're getting through that follow through, which means we're getting through impact a little bit better. Okay, so we're going to focus on the irons this week. All right, how to strike an iron, right? So there's a little bit to it, and obviously it's a little bit dependent on your speed and the loft of your clubs and your shafts and stuff like that. We're not going to get too much into that, but what is for certain is two things, right? So first thing is when we strike that ball, we want to have the handle slightly in front of the golf club. Okay, so we don't want to be there. Ball's not going to get in the air, but we want to try and have the handle there. If we get that club head going past the handle, okay, the club starts its upward journey and it presents the heel of the club towards the golf ball. So if I get there, okay, then the bottom of the club is facing the golf ball. It doesn't lead to any good stuff. All right, and then we start to fidget from there. Okay, so just in front, okay, the shaft's going to do a lot of the work for you if you get the hands in front and you're following through. The shaft's going to do a lot of its little snapping for you, but we're going to start feeling that sort of loading and snapping of the shaft. Okay, releasing what we call it, right? But two things we want to impact. Handle slightly forward, okay, and then we want the bottom of the club lower than the golf ball. So that means we have to basically brush the grass, the turf. So we're not hitting down on the golf ball, no, okay, but with the handle in front, we're just using our body and our speed and everything to allow. Okay, so I just keep quiet so you could hear that. Just to allow that club to brush or cut a thin layer of grass. Basically, that club comes down. Okay, this little edge cuts a layer of grass, catches the bottom of the ball sort of rolls a little bit and then leaves. Okay, what does it mean to us? Hands slightly forward, brush the turf. Okay, that is the same for pitching and chipping as well, by the way. Okay, obviously at much lower speeds, but hands a little bit forward, brush the turf. No upward motion, no downward motion. Okay, as you start to learn these things, you start to realize why it's so important to do the other stuff first. We can't control our low point from there. Low point is the bottom of that swing circle. We can't control our depth from there. So one, you're going to hit the ground this much, one, you miss the ground, isn't it? Okay, so anyway, right, so that's what we're trying to do, learn how to strike the ball correctly, get that feel, get that knowledge, get that understanding. Obviously, keep the same feels of your backswing and follow through that we've done so far. All right, but you focus on this. Okay, right, so little warm up. Okay, we're going to do what we call opposite direction drill. And what this is to do is to kind of learn exactly what I said, how to sort of load the shaft, okay, and then a little bit of releasing sort of through and after impact, right? So opposite direction drill. So what we want to try and do, we're going to start this club. So we can start sort of narrow stance, maybe an 8 or a 9 iron. we're going to start this club a little out in front of the ball, maybe a yard or so out in front of the ball. Okay, and we're going to move the club this way, obviously above the ball. Okay, and we're using our shoulders and arms to move the club this way. Okay, and then while we're going that way, we're going to start moving our legs and our hips the opposite direction. Okay, towards the target. Okay, so you get this kind of, okay, I'm exaggerating it to make the point. You get this kind of whip slingshot, like your body's an elastic band. That's the type of feel we're after. Okay, obviously we want that done in a neat posture, but that's the idea. Okay, so start out here. Okay, upper body's going this way. Anywhere here, we start moving the body, lower body the opposite way towards the target. Okay, opposite direction. Okay, and I want you to feel some, not in this posture, obviously a nice posture, but I'm doing it so you really see this sort of softness and load. Okay, it's happening because my body's going this way and my lower body's going that way and my hands and the weight of the club head are reacting. Okay, so that's the kind of feel we're after. You can't sort of make it deliberately. It happens as a byproduct if you move your body correctly in the opposite direction. Okay, so opposite direction drill. That's your little warm-up. Some will go well, some will go badly. Don't worry about it. Okay, quite a good hand-eye coordination drill as well, so don't worry about it. Just a drill. Okay, and give it a shot. Okay, then the first sort of drill, okay, is a little short game workout. Okay, so what I want you to do is learn the shots, the clubs, the setups, okay, for the four different short game shots. Okay, all right, so I'm going to go through those quickly. Actually, I'll do another video with those separately, but basically chip shot, pitch shot, bunker as in greenside bunker, not waist area, greenside bunker, lag putt. That's either a very long putt or putt from a fringe or even putt from a little bit of fairway. Okay, that's lag putting. That is part of your short game. It's not part of your putting. Okay, all right, so those are your four main short game shots that you need. Got to be able to set up and have an idea of what you're trying to do. Okay, what we've really learned today is the strike. So we know with chipping and pitching, handle in front, a little brush of the turf. So that's half the battle already. Okay, right, and then your last full swing drill. Okay, we're going to do a sort of little clear and extend. So again, just normal setup, normal backswing, but similar to opposite direction. Okay, we're going to try and get that hip to open up before you hit the golf ball, and the arms to extend. That means stay straight. Okay, so we're exaggerating what the movement should be. Okay, so basically just, you can start off slowly if you want to. Okay, but from your backswing, hip opens to the target, arms extend, both of them nice and straight. Right, you go back through your videos, even when you're getting through, okay, you're very much here, no lead in the handle, arm collapsing, very, very little hip action, even though we have taught you to get your body more through, we haven't taught you how to do it sort of dynamically or athletically yet. Okay, right, so this little backswings, clear the hip, that means rotate the hip towards the target, and extend the arms, that means keep the arms straight. Okay, clear and extend. Okay, so just little shots, clear and extend. All right, we're trying to create a little bit of the correct movement pattern, a little bit of athleticism, a little bit of snap in your golf swing. Okay, while we're learning how to strike it correctly. That's the critical part. All right, thank you. That's a lot of work. Basically think we're going to stick with this for a few weeks anyway. Okay, because they are hard and they are quite advanced drills, but I do think that you are ready for them. They won't go, it's not like you're just going to go great straight away with these drills. You're going to have some mishits and a little bit of frustration. Doesn't matter. Teaching you a new way to move your body and a new way to hit the golf ball. Right. Even if you adopt 40 or 50% of this, okay, you're going to notice a huge difference. All right. Thank you, young lady. Have fun. Obviously, I'd like videos if I can, but otherwise, feedback and scorecards are fine. I know I said I wasn't worried about scores. It's not that. I can interpret the scorecard. I know the golf course. I can interpret the scorecard and go, oh, okay, I bet she struggled with that shot or that shot or that shot. Okay. Or to see where you make pars and stuff as well. So I know, okay, cool, well, she must be hitting this well because she made a par there. She must be putting well because that's a tough green. She made a par there. All right. And you can see trends, if I can say that. All right. So if you can't send videos, feedback and scorecard, absolutely fine. I'll be able to interpret a lot from that. Thank you. I will talk to you later.